Parents, are your children driving you absolutely crazy? Or does it seem like they are in control instead of you? Well, I want you to know that I just put together a series that's called Parenting on Purpose. And in this series, I talk about how to parent and what are some of the things that you want to be able to instill in your child. I realized that as a parent very early on that I needed more information. I had this beautiful bundle of joy, beautiful 3 kids that I had, but I realized that number one, that they did not come with a manual. Number two, they were all different. None of them were alike. So even though I had some experience with my first, but when I got to the second was so different from the first. And then when I got to the third, she was so different from the other two. So I had to learn some different techniques and tools, and I went and got resources. That's what I did. I talked to my parents and I talked to other mothers as well, but I also went and got some resources. So from one mom to another one to another parent, to a grandparent, maybe you're mentoring someone, maybe you are a foster mom, or you may be a mom that adopted a child. But what I want to do is I want to give you the tools and the resources that you need to be able to do this successfully. And now my kids are all grown, thank God. And I'm not going to tell you that they're perfect, and I wasn't the perfect mom. And you won't be either. So, but you do need to have tools to be able to navigate through the days and what to do. One of them is on how to create a plan. And the plan don't have to be hard and difficult. It's just that you got to have a little plan and a goal for what you want for your child to learn and to know. The other one, I have one that is talking about family meetings. It's so important in this day and time when everybody's going their different ways, everybody's on their own device, their own technological device, everybody's doing something different, that you have a strategy of how at some point that you all come together as a family and have a meeting. And these meetings don't have to be so structured and everybody got to be quiet and we're going to do it like that. No, it could be over dinner, it could be over pizza night, it can be over Taco Tuesday, and you have a conversation with your children and with everybody in the family. And even a lot of our families are blended families, and so having that conversation so that you all could be on the same page. I also talk about to discipline or not to discipline, and some of the things that I do. Now this is just me, and so you gonna have to come up with your own plan. I don't tell you what to do, you got to come up with your own plan. And then I also have some encouragement in there and some support, because I know some of you, when you get halfway through, when at first, you're excited, you got this new baby, and you got all of these expectations, and then the difficult part happened. Sometimes that child may start acting out, doing different things, and you need that encouragement to say, don't give up, that to stay in it and stay with it. And so I give you that. And then for some of you, I give you a prayer that I pray for my children, that I say about my children, so that you can see some of the ways that you can pray for your kids as well, or speak different good, positive things over their life. Because sometimes you want to say some other stuff. And sometimes you do. You don't say it to them. I hope you ain't saying it to them. But sometimes, you be wanting to say something, other stuff. So this gives you some things that you can say over your child to maximize that, because a lot of times they're going through a lot, and they have social media, they have all of this coming at them. And so a lot of times they will act out. And so as a parent, have to be able to be the parent and be able to not even control, but be able to manage the situation. And so those are some of the things. And also I have a PDF. For those of you that like to read, I have a PDF, and I even have a ebook, but that ebook has a lot of the old-fashioned home training in there because I felt like some people needed to go back in the day and see kind of how it was back then, because some of you have it, children have it pretty easy now compared to some of us who went through what we had was called home training. So please go. I'm going to put a video here for you to be able, and I have the link in the description for you to go to, also MOMAFEY-HT and you'll be able to find the information there. And also too, there are some videos right here that I post for you to be able to look at. Please support what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Are you one of those parents, or are you someone who are having some difficulty with children? And I will look at the comments and I'll answer. If you have some questions, you can always comment and I will look at them and I will respond. All right. So please take advantage of those, because you know, and I know that you need that extra support. You need somebody to kind of come in there and kind of give you some insight as to what you can do to make this a better situation, because sometimes it gets a pretty rough in there. I know sometimes I had to, like, okay, I need a break. Y'all need to go and give mommy a break, and then mommy will be back with you, because mommy is about to cry. Mommy is about to go through. So, but what I did was I learned some valuable tools through all of that from other people, and I put those things in place and it made things better. All right, go now.